Hello, everybody. Welcome to So Sad Sunday Podcast. We're so sad because tomorrow's Monday. This is Jessica here.
Erik.
Nate.
And returning is Lucas.
Yay!
I know you guys all missed me.
I don't know about that. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow. Alright, fine.
I'm just kidding.
You can take Edwin back if you want.
We tried to replace you, it just wasn't the same.
Yeah, I was watching that podcast, so I was just like, man, they're so quiet right now. Like, everybody's energy was just down. And I was just like, come on, guys, where's the hype?
And then it got serious the second part.
I did.
Yeah,
About like the dream careers and all that. When you guys did the second segment.
It was interesting though.
It was a very deep segment. So
I just saw Erik and Edwin call each other out the entire time.
He was like,
him especially.
Edwin Choker bitch. What? What?
What about those warriors?
Oh.
I was like, damn it.
How
Dang,
did
Erik,
you
calm
do?
down.
Oh, you won today.
Oh, so you're a happy sooner.
Alright, yeah. Yay.
I think my favorite part in the entire podcast is when your relationship with Jessica's dad. I was cracking up the entire thing. Let's go. What was that
We have a
again?
weird relationship.
We have that
okay?
man-to-man respect.
No, it's weird.
No, it's not weird.
It's so weird.
It's because it's Jessica's dad. She feels that it's weird.
No. See, here's the thing. They're bros. Like, bro.
I know. My dad's bros with people who are significantly younger than him. Like, his best friend right now is like 30.
Really?
Like,
How
half
is
the
he?
age of him.
Is there a
My
problem?
dad's like
with
close to being 60.
Your dad respects
He doesn't
you
even
as a
look
man.
60. That's crazy.
He
My
does not
mom's
look
like
60.
my mom's like 55 and he's like 58.
He doesn't even look that age. He
That's
looks like 40s.
Same age as my dad.
That's crazy.
I
Your dad looks
know.
his age.
Wow. Fucking rude.
That's
my
not shots
dad.
fired. That's
It's
funny.
okay.
I don't mean it.
I saw your
disrespectfully.
dad. He looks pretty young for his age.
That's true. I don't want to talk
It's
about
that Asian blood.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah,
I'm just gonna say his brother and sister also look like his parents sometimes, though.
Did we ever tell that story
We're
on the
gonna
podcast?
fight after
Oh,
this.
Nate, did you ever
Hey
tell
everyone,
that
this is
story?
the end of the podcast. Eric, get over here.
No, you sit down.
Eric, get over here.
We can have a fight for the podcast.
I'm about to
That's
throw my
okay.
water bottle at you.
Did
You
you,
Yes,
ever,
smack his
No,
watermelon dick?
No,
did you ever tell that story on the podcast, though?
no, I never plan on
You
to.
should
Don't
tell
worry
it.
about it.
Come on.
Yeah.
No,
You should tell-
if
you
you
should
were on this
tell him.
podcast, you tell us.
There are no secrets, Nate.
Or
They're
is-
our
in the
family. They
famous-
are
It
our
never
family.
happened. That's what I'm saying. It
In the
never
famous words of Erik, story time.
Yeah.
happened. There is no story time. Because there's a story to tell.
Well, then, if you're not going to tell the story,
We'll tell it.
Yeah,
We'll collectively tell the story.
Go ahead,
Alright,
Lucas.
alright.
Alright.
I'll say it. Alright, so, I mean, I hate both of you guys. You guys just fist bumped. I'm gonna punch both of you after this. Anyways,
Mutual.
I've been going to Fanime. Fanime, for those who don't know, it's one of the bigger anime conventions in NorCal.
Oh, such a fun convention, too.
Probably the biggest one in NorCal. And I've been staffing for it, like free working, volunteering, quote unquote, for it, for like, I want to say 10, 11 years now. And I've made friends with people over there, and I've known them for like around the same time, like, you know, anywhere from like 8 to 10 years. And so every time, like, I went to this convention every year with my siblings consistently. For the most part, just my older brother and my eldest sister. And
then...
so for the longest time, we've been going. Everyone that was worked with us has just seen us three come together all the time. We came in together, we worked together, and we left together. That was it. And then for 8 fucking years,
It was 8 years?
8 years, they
You're
were like,
doing that
yeah.
convention? Wow.
like they've been saying stuff to my sister. Like, oh, where's your son at? They were talking about me, and my sister thought it was a joke. Like, oh, that's funny because, you know, I walk around and look like your son, whatever. But they legit thought for 8 years that I was my sibling's love child.
Probably should do that when I'm drinking something.
Like, they asked me. It was funny how they found out. They asked me a question. Oh, like, where's you know, my siblings at? I'm like, oh, I don't know what they're doing. And I told them that they were my brother or sister, or whatever. And they were so mind blown. They were like, "Those are your siblings?" Like, yeah. What do you think they were? I was like, I thought that was your parents. What the fuck you mean they were my parents? What the fuck?
You know what makes that entire story really weird is them saying love child.
They actually
That's
used the
what-
word love
Yeah, they were like,
child?
yeah, for the longest time, man, I thought you were my brothers, or I thought like you were, you know, your siblings like love child. I'm like, I hate all of you guys. Like, that's disgusting.
What'd your brother and sister say when you told them?
They straight up laughed, and I'm like, this is not funny. Like,
Because you got the short end of the stick of that.
I know. I'm like, why are you guys laughing? This isn't funny. And like, it doesn't help that like, my friends don't like see my siblings that often. So like, We were watching the Manny Pacquiao fight. And my friend came late, and I was out running there, and I was getting more food. And he came, and then he knocked on my door. My brother answered the door, right? And he goes, "Oh, hi, are you Nate's dad?" My brother doesn't say anything, smiles really hard, and just nods.
You know, in that moment,
Come in.
he knew in that moment, he's like, I'm gonna fuck with you, Nate.
I knew, I could just picture his, like, fucking smirk in my head. And happy, because when I came home, I saw my friend in my garage, I'm like, "Oh, when'd you get here?" He's like, "Oh, your dad let me in." My brother's behind me, laughing at me. I'm hearing it. I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean my dad's not here?"
The second our friend said that, and he's like, I was like, oh yeah, it's about to go down.
My friend was so confused. He was like, "Oh, that's not your dad." I'm like, "No, it's not my fucking dad. It's my brother." And he's just laughing. I'm like, "Oh, god damn."
To add to that story, there was 2 other occasions when something like this happened with Nate and his family.
Oh god.
Oh my god, how many times did people think that how
Actually,
old
you know
do your
what?
siblings look? I met your sister at the grocery store for like 2 seconds. She
I
didn't.
have 2 sisters. We're
Okay,
Yeah,
because she
too.
did not look very old. I'm like, there is no way people continuously mistaken her for your mother.
Is she talking about your
She's talking
yelly,
about my
the one
my
that
troll
yells?
sister.
Okay, your troll
She's
sister.
yelling about the troll.
Oh, so the younger one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But
I know.
I have 2 sisters. The one that you saw at the store was the younger one. Lucas knows her because she trolls me whenever I'm online playing games. She come in and bother the shit out of me. She'd be like, "Hey, I want to meet your friends. Can I say hi to your friends?" I'm like, no, go away. She's like, "Hi, friends." I'm like, "Oh my god."
She sounds like my dad.
Sounds like my mom.
So trolly.
The way I can tell which one is his sister is the one that trolls online, and I'll hear her. She's like, "Oh, Nate, is that your friends?"
I'm just like,
He's
oh.
like, "No, go away, please, stop." And then I know his other sister because I came over to his house one day.
Oh, he let you into his house? That must be nice.
Yeah, really nice, isn't it? Jessica hasn't been in there.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Yeah, he like literally made me wait outside in the cold at night because he wasn't ready yet. And he's like, "No, you can't
And
come
you didn't
inside."
let the
But
lady.
everyone in the podcast think, "Hey, Nate's a big asshole."
Yeah, pretty
Nate
much.
is an asshole.
What's it called?
It's true to an extent, but
So anyways, just a bit. It is the way I know his
To an extent.
the way I know his second sister is she yells, and that's the one he gets the road rage from.
actually, no, that's the same sister.
That's the same sister.
Yeah, the trolling
okay.
one, she gets really mad. She gets road rage too, and that's where I get my road rage from her.
Oh, okay. I thought it was from the older one this
Nah.
entire time. But man, the conversation between these two was hilarious. And your mom's so sweet.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. I remember Eric brought that up in the last podcast.
His mom was so nice to me. It was like, "Oh, I get to meet you once, and then you're disappearing, and I'm never ever going to see you again ever." Because she moved to the Philippines.
Yeah, she retired in the Philippines.
Oh, yeah, that's right, man.
Goodbye, Nate's mother. I'll miss you.
So, how you
That
feeling?
5 seconds of interaction.
I mean, I'm happy for her. You know, she really wants to go back to the homeland because it's different from the Philippines to here. Like, here's like not much to do. There, she has like her own set of land.
Yeah.
And she can do whatever she wants with it. Like
Oh,
she's gonna build a house in the next 6 to 8 months.
She's building a house?
Yeah, it's
Ground
cheap
up?
to build shit out there. She bought some land that was really fucking cheap.
It's the Philippines.
Yeah.
But building a house? Didn't see that
If
coming.
we traveled there, we'd be rich.
What's it called?
Yeah,
I
That's
just,
true.
I remember you left a message for everyone. I hope you don't mind me talking about that. Like, the long
Oh,
message.
no.
No, I was just reading that message and I'm like, man. And then you get to the part, I was like, sorry guys, I'm acting emo as fuck. I'm just like, just seeing Nate like just tearing up, just like.
It's funny because I was typing this message like, I was gonna go into depth about like that part when he was reading it, and I was like, I don't know how to word this. Fuck it. I'm just gonna say I was rambling. So I was like, yeah, whatever. I was gonna ramble, but then I cut to the point. So I was.
He started noticing the tears on his screen, so he decided, just need to put my big boy pants back on.
It's funny. That's almost like I wasn't gonna cry, and then like.
Everyone always tells themselves
They
they're not
always
gonna
tell
cry.
No, so
themselves
like
that.
when I left initially, I was like, okay, I'm good, and then we started getting on the road, and I felt him, and I was like, oh, I know it's coming.
The feels.
I was like,
No,
oh
man.
no.
Was the last time you cried before that? Or like have felt that much emotion come over you?
Actually,
Oh, were you
Why are
laughing?
you laughing?
Were you laughing?
Because the last time I cried, I was just thinking, like, when was the last time I cried? I'm like, oh yeah.
the last time I
Want to
actually
talk about
cried
it?
was
I want to hear Nate first.
I was rewatching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
What?
Yo,
Oh,
Uncle
yeah.
Fred.
First things first.
No.
First piece of fish.
No, but like the scene where Will's
Wait.
dad comes back
Oh.
and then he leaves
Oh.
and then he throws his fit. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm dead. You haven't seen it, have you, Jessica?
Which one?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Not that episode.
The best part,
I watched a
think,
lot of
is I
Fresh
saw
Prince,
like
though.
You
you know.
how do you watch a lot of Fresh Prince and not seen that episode?
That was the
I just
most
watched
like
what's on
intense
TV.
scene on that show.
It was
Like,
very intense.
Uncle Phil gives Will Smith a hug, and that part wasn't in the script. That was just one man to another man, and
I mean,
I saw that
before that hug, he was like going off like what's it called, off script for that part too as well. Until that's when he gave him the hug.
Like that was really, like at that point I don't even think that was acting. I mean, it was acting, but like he totally embodied the emotion he wanted to. So like, I watched and I was like, I'm dead. I just died.
I don't know. I don't mean Eric like talk about this every now and then about the whole scene, and he's just saying like it was one actor to another. Like no, it was beyond
One
actor.
man to another.
It was man to man, yeah, or something like that.
Yeah.
You said something like that.
like me and Jessica's dad, man to man, Todd.
Weird. It's fucking weird.
Except y'all don't yell at each other and then cry.
Sir,
They're gonna get there.
no.
Oh my god, they
no.
started drinking together.
What?
Like my dad would start like being all dad, and then he's gonna start like
My dad-
crying, and then my dad's gonna be like, "It's okay," just gonna give him a hug, and they're gonna have their drunk moment together. Oh my god.
And then what really killed me at the end of the episode was when he pulled out the present. And I was like,
What?
the present where he had the big the big black guy holding his baby, his son. in his
Oh,
arms.
I don't remember it, but I think
Yeah, it's like a little statue.
yeah.
He's like crouching over, where he's like sitting Indian position, Indian style, and then like he's hunching over, and then his son's like in his arms. I'm just like, oh man.
So Jessica, was the last time you cried? You were kind of laughing there.
Just because it was so sad.
Oh, I thought it was gonna
It
be
was so sad.
I thought it was gonna be tears of joy or
Shameless
something.
plug.
No, my god, it was definitely not tears of joy. I thought I told you guys this already. This is when I got my parking citation, right? Or not my parking citation. I registered my car, and then for like 6 months, I didn't put the sticker that I registered my car on my license plate. So they gave me like this warning, and I had to fill out like this paperwork and send it in. But I sent it to the wrong
I think I know what
place.
you're talking about. Yeah.
I sent it to the wrong place, and I got it the day after it was supposed to be due by, back in the mail to my house. And it was Christmas Eve, and I work retail, and I work at Nordstrom, and it was insane during Christmas, and just really long hours, and you have to be go, go, go the entire time, because there's like 20 people that need to be helped, and only like 5 of you there. And it was just such an exhausting time, and I had Christmas Eve off, and my emotions were just done. They were like drained. So I had to drive out to CHP's office and be like, hey, this was sent to the wrong place. But when I got there and I started talking to the guy, I just started crying because I had like no control over my emotions. And the poor guy who's sitting in the office is like, what did I do? We were just having a conversation.
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
I just imagine
And he's
Jessica.
he's just like, oh my god, are you okay? And I'm like, it has nothing to do with you. I'm just so tired right now.
I just imagine her going
can we
to
get
the
this
like,
done?
oh, can I? And the guy's like, what's wrong?
He's like, hey, can I help you? And I'm like, yeah, I got this back in the mail. Here's all the information. And I just started like talking to him. And then just the tears started coming, like no control. And I was just like, I'm not going to get arrested, am I?
I don't want to get arrested.
And then there was another guy in the office who came out. And he like looked and he's like, oh my god, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm just so tired. Can we get this done, please?
I'm just so tired.
I just want to go home and lay down and be with my family, but like lay down and be with my family and just eat while laying down and being with my family. Like, I
hope you told him that.
I didn't tell him that. I just said like, I'm just so tired. I'm so sorry. It has nothing to do with you. I just have no control right now.
Life is hard. I don't like life right now.
I can't adult.
Oh my god. Best paycheck I'd ever gotten, but
I don't want to be the
The
adult.
price it came with.
Not worth.
When was the last time you guys ever had the actual film? I know I had one today because
What?
I watched a video.
What actual what?
It's the feels like when you felt
Oh,
sad.
Bills. Okay.
Because I watched a video today. It's a really old video. I don't know if you guys know who Jubilee Project is.
Jubilee.
Yeah.
Jubilee.
No. Shh.
Jubilee.
So you guys know,
Jambalaya.
Oh my God. You guys know Wong Fu?
that video for
Jubilee.
Do you guys know Wong Fu?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I know Wong Fu.
Jubilee is like another set of people who do videos like Wong Fu, pretty much. skits, stuff like that. But they're more dramatized, so like they're like a little more sad, more like feel based. They did a video that was for leukemia.
Oh, God.
To spread awareness of leukemia. And basically what the video was about was this guy, he walks home from work, he sits down, and it shows his girlfriend sitting on the couch talking to him, and then he picks up his box, just going through memories that they had of him and his girlfriend together. And then it slowly comes to the point where like he realizes that one day she's gone because she died from leukemia, and he got sad and all that shit. And I was like, oh, so sad.
Do you want to know something really sad that happened today?
What?
This woman came in and she was returning like this purchase that she had online, and then she started talking to me, and then she's like, "I'm so sorry. We just found out today that my husband has stage 4 cancer."
Oh, wow.
And she had just gotten done crying in her car for 30 minutes.
Holy crap. That's crazy.
What do you say to someone?
You
Like,
don't have a response for that. You can't say anything.
All you can say is like, "I'm so
My
sorry."
condolences. That's all
Like,
you can do.
I'm so sorry. I don't even want to tell you have a happy day when you leave because
It's not.
that would be so wrong. Or
You
like-
can't say
like,
anything to that. Like, oh,
Just
yeah.
be like, "I'm so sorry." Like, that's all I can say. But
just give your
it
condolences.
was the worst. But it was just like, oh my God, life is so short, you know?
Yeah, working in a pharmacy every once in a while, sometimes, people die and can't pick up their meds.
Oh, wow.
So you get a call from someone, they go, "Hey, my mother was picking up medication from your store. She's dead now. Can you guys stop calling us, please? It's really bothersome."
Oh.
You just go, yeah, we could take her off the list. I'm sorry for your loss. And they have like tears, and you can hear the like.
It's gonna come out.
Yeah, it's just like, "I'd have no control over the automated system, but I'm so sorry. I don't want to call you anymore." And then you pretty much just go, "Hey, this person, has put the little deceased note in their records, so they don't get the automated calls anymore."
So like dead meds to the side.
I fed a woman today who had multiple sclerosis into a bra. She couldn't use her hands properly.
But
Do you know how sad that is?
Was she just
She's
like consistently
sitting-
shaking, or
She's like sitting in her like chair, her like little road like chair that goes
Yeah.
places for her.
her wheelchair?
And-
Maybe in her wheelchair?
Yeah, but it's electric. It's like an electric scooter.
Yeah, the electric wheelchair.
Yeah, electric wheelchair thing. And she gets in, and like even just like sitting up so like we can get around for her band and everything was so difficult. I was just like, anything I can do to help you? Like, I'm so sorry. I don't want to feel like I'm patronizing you, but please let me know if I can help you.
yeah,
That's
rough.
Oh my God. And now I'm like training to fit people who had mastectomies and lumpectomies, which basically means they had breast cancer and now it's gone and they've gone through chemo and all of that, into bras. So that's...
Do you see the scars for them?
Oh,
or-
yeah. Like, just here's a boob and here's no boob.
Yeah, that's what.
Or you have them come in and they have both boobs gone. You're like, okay. Well, I'm going to make you feel pretty. Let's go.
Give him a sexy bra. There you go.
That's one of the good things about working in pharmacy, though, is when the people got better. Like, you'll see someone who you helped out, like, they had a big problem, you helped them out, and you solved their problem. Like, took a medication down from, like, $300 without insurance to, like, $4 with insurance. And you go, yeah, I fixed that problem. They'll come in, like, a month or two later. They're not picking up anything. They're just saying hi. Like, hey,
They look
I
better,
helped us
too.
out. Yeah.
Mhm.
And, or a customer who, had, like, a surgery or something, so they come pick up stuff multiple times. And, like, the wife's coming in and picking up stuff. It's like, oh, hey, how's he doing? He's like, oh, he's doing well. And then he comes in and talks to you, says, hey, I really appreciate that, you always talk to my wife about me, make sure I was doing okay. And it's just knowing that you're actively caring about people, making their days better.
Yeah, instead of just like, here's your bed, go
Yeah.
about your way.
Even if it's something small, it's like, oh, hey, haven't seen him in a while, how is he doing? Oh, he's doing good, just simple showing that you care can make their day better, and then they make your day better because they appreciate you.
Because people don't realize small interactions like those make a huge difference.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like just every day, just asking somebody how they're doing, just asking about themselves, just really nice because it's just like it's a warm, nice sensation. Somebody just being genuine to talk to you.
Yeah.
Small acts of kindness go a long way.
Oh, definitely,
it's true.
I believe in that.
I think it's really important that people work retail or customer service one time in their life just to see, because there are really, really mean people in the world and there are really, really nice people in the world, and you need to go through customer service once or twice work customer service for a couple months. I worked retail pharmacy for 6 months, and I learned a lot. I learned that there are going to be grumpy people, there are going to be nice people, and there are going to be grumpy people who are just having a bad day, but who are actually nice people.
Yeah.
If someone will give you a hard time and go, hey, why are you messing this up? And the next time you come in, you have no problems. They'll go, hey, it's good to see you. Thanks for getting that fixed. So it's always
It's
good.
funny because, like, working at Fanime, like, I only worked, during Fanime is only, like, 4 days, right? But, like...
Oh, it's 4 days? I thought it was 3 this entire time.
It's...
I thought it was a week.
Wow!
Just like a week-long celebration.
They do put up the banners.
But,
Moving on.
It's like 3 to 4 days, roughly. And, like, I work registration, and it's pretty much retail, right? And, like, I dealt with the same things. Like, I've had bad customers, I've had good ones. I've had people who seemed bad, but, were just frustrated because the system didn't work or whatever, or just had a bad day in general. It's just, it's on and off, People have on and off days.
Moral of the story is always be nice to people in retail or customer service because you never know what's going on with them.
Even if they're shitty.
Exactly. I try to be, like, super nice and try to make them happy because I want to be that customer that goes in and, like, gives them, like, a good memory rather than that customer... Because they might have just been dealing with somebody who was a total asshole to them.
Yeah.
And if you have, just from experience, if you have someone who's really rude or, like, trying to be fraudulent or whatever with you, and then you have somebody come in who's just, like, super nice and positive and, like, go-getter, like, it changes your whole mood and your whole day around. It's awesome. It's the best.
Is it getting about that time, Jessica?
It is getting about that time, Lucas.
Oh boy, we're going to have to take a break right here. But when we come back, we're going to have a little bit of a topic for you guys.
Yes, sir.
Stay tuned.
Music cue.
Suddenly, it's a picture perfect. Life is so good, and I don't deserve it. I must be dead. I must be
Hey everybody, welcome back to the So Sad Sunday podcast.
Oh.
Yay! Lucas took back his potato
Well done.
line.
You gotta take
And for the record, he messed up by hitting play when he was supposed to hit record on that comeback.
See, they
so
didn't
he
need to
did
know
screw
that.
up.
They don't need to know
They
that.
totally needed to
It
know
wasn't
that.
recorded, so it's fine.
He
That's what
wasn't
I'm saying.
ready.
Only the eyes of whoever were in this room know about it.
And now everyone else knows about it too.
But they didn't see it.
They didn't
That's
see
the key.
It's
They
not
don't see
recorded.
anything. It's on podcast, not on video.
Exactly!
Anyways, we were gonna have a topic for tonight. What is it, Nate?
Discussion.
Today's topic is social media. Social media.
Ooh,
Social media.
Social you.
Social
What are you
media.
You're
into?
welcome.
So today's topic, let me do that again, is social media and its impact on society.
Okay. How's it go? We do a lot of that. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook.
Yeah.
All the good stuff.
So what do you guys think? What do you think?
Think of it like what do we think of it right now, currently?
Yeah.
I just want to say I think it's funny that we're having this discussion because I feel like social media can be so great but is also so poisonous. And just like how we all use social media and we are currently communicating with you through social media and we think it's such a great way to like get our ideas and our voices out there. But at the same time, it's a great way to hurt people and for lies to travel. And like with me, I got rid of my Facebook for summer and my Instagram for summer and everything else for summer just because I kept looking at it and kept thinking like, oh my god, my life sucks. Oh my god, my life is so boring.
Comparing to other people's.
Comparing it to other people's and how happy they were and all the places they were going and all the things they were doing. And it's not like I just sat at home the entire summer. I was out doing things. I just didn't feel like sharing it with the world.
Yeah.
And posting every single second or just showing people the good things because that's all social media does is show the good
and what
and
it is.
ignores the bad because you want to present yourself in the best light as possible.
It's funny that you bring that up because there was a video that I watched. I don't know if you guys know Prince E. Prince E is. He's like one of the big inspirational talkers that's coming up now. And he made a video on social media saying how we should essentially get rid of it, saying how it was bad. I'll send you guys a link to the video later.
Or we can put it in the link in the.
I'll link in the description and I'll also show you guys later.
Yeah,
and pretty much was just like bashing social media, and I agree with Jessica just because like anything that we create as humans, it being guns, technology, whatever it is, there's simply one thing: they're tools for us to use however we please, right? Mm-hmm. And like they don't have emotions, they don't have intentions, they have none of that stuff. So they can be used however they want. And these days, social media is being used in, bad ways, to cyberbully, to talk shit about people, all that stuff, And I think it's just funny that you would blame something that can't do anything by itself,
I was going to say, the key to ending cyberbullying?
What?
Press the power button and leave it there.
No, the real key is just deleting your social media.
Yeah.
If someone's bullying you on Facebook, get off Facebook.
Honestly, what's it called? Bullying through technology, I found it so dumb.
But people, it's so sad. I watched this whole documentary on these children who committed like suicide or had suicide attempts, who were being bullied, and half of it was from social media.
Yeah.
And it's just, it sucks.
And just bring it back to what you said about, the motivational speakers. Yeah, just get rid of it. Like, get rid of your account if it's that bad. Because, like,
just what I did.
It's just, like, I don't understand people who are on it and consistently have to check and just think of what others are thinking of. Just, like, let it go. It doesn't matter. But if you feel like it's really overcoming you and people are, like, just, it's just hurting in, in a negative way, it's just delete it. It's as simple as that.
It's funny because
it eliminates, one possibility of, getting bullied.
Yeah, it's funny because there's this British journalist I follow. I don't know if you guys know him, but his name is Milo. Yeah, no, I don't know how to spell his last name. All I know is that he's a British journalist. He's gay, and he just. I have to say that because like he's proud of being gay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And like he talks about how like how freedom of speech is being limited now because people want things on social media to be censored. So you can't say things.
Wait, people want it to be censored?
People want certain things to be censored, like how you can't say certain things on
radio or TV.
Yeah, because you don't want to offend anybody in particular. He's saying that's bullshit. Because if you don't want to hear those things, don't listen to it.
Yeah, because there's a difference between just talking and stating your opinion, and then there's hate speech. It's a fine line.
Yeah, and he was just saying things like, if you don't like being talked shit about, if you don't like seeing things on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, etc., get off those sites. Like that's simply what he said. I'm just like, yes, please, people, pay attention to this. Social media is not a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think people are stupid for sticking to it if it's impacting you negatively. I think it's stupid to stay to it. You know what I mean?
This morning I was listening to one of the radio stations we have. Sorry, I was just looking at Erik. That's good. Anyways, no, I was listening to the radio this morning, and it was just it was on 107.9, one of those what's it called radios we listen to, and they were playing a clip. Something Dr. Phil said, and I thought he was...
Fuck Dr. Phil!
No, whatever you think about it, it's just something he said that...
He's so full of shit.
That's true, but continue.
It's just something he said, and I just wanted to hear your guys' thought on it. It's like, this is just pretty much the sum of it, because it was relating something with Kanye and just his,
Fuck Kanye!
His uproar about everything, but it was just interesting what he said was, like, we've become so narcissistic with social media, and we have a need to post everything... in a daily basis. And it's like, it doesn't matter. I was
true.
I agree with that.
It's funny how, like, people talk shit on social media, and then people also do these inspirational quotes. And to me, it's just like, I just come on to see what people are up to. These false
I'm merely a spectator.
Yeah, these false sense of confidence, like self-centeredness, bothers me. And people will say stuff like, oh, how come no one pays attention to me? Or put out these things, or I'm going to change my life. And it's just like, stop saying this shit on social media and just fucking do it. If you're going to say, oh, I'm going to change my life starting now, why are you telling me?
Yeah, why do you need to tell us?
Why do you have to go every new year and be like, oh, this year's going to be better. I'm going to fuck the last one. I'm going to do better this one. And
new year, new me.
Yeah, I'm just like you don't have to post shit like that. Like, be about what you say you are. That's all I'm saying. Like,
the problem is that social media expands our circle far much more than it used to be. Like, for example, when we're just our group of friends, I don't have hundreds groups of people as like in my social circle,
That depicts
but
on
I have hundreds of friends on Facebook. A lot of people on my Facebook, honestly, my only interactions with them are when they say happy birthday to me and I say happy birthday to them. And yeah, it's like cool to see sometimes they post something interesting, but I feel that most of the time when people are putting up posts that are supposed to get likes or get comments and stuff like that, they're doing that because they want people to notice them. It's not that, you know, they don't get attention at home or whatever, but they feel that if they put up something and it's going to get a reaction from other people, they are also going to feel better about themselves. They're showing that people care about them, people are interested in what they're doing, and that they feel like they might be making a difference. When someone makes a post about, this is what I'm doing for a New Year's resolution, this is my weight loss, this is what I did for whatever competition or job or whatever, it's pretty much putting out the fact that they did something right, or they're pointing out something that they believe. That's why if you notice right now on Facebook, whoever is your friend is going to be commenting about politics. That's because the social media is how we find out other people's ideas when we might not actually be interacting with these people in our day-to-day lives. There are a lot of people on my Facebook who are, you know, posting about Bernie Sanders, Trump, whatever, and they're all talking about what they think and their political ideas. So they're getting their ideas out there. It's the internet. Everyone's going to put their ideas out there if they want to. And just social media allows people to do that. It's good and it's bad. You got good because it allows people to free their ideas, let others know what they're thinking, and you actually learn something sometimes.
Yeah.
And then it's bad because sometimes people are spreading bad information. Sometimes people are getting in fights, getting in arguments. But that's what happens whenever someone's going to put up something controversial. That's what gets the attention. You don't get the attention when you post up a picture of, you know, your high school diploma. Oh, hey, he graduated. You're not really going to get a lot of attention from that. But if you put up something like, for example, someone burning an American flag, or let's say some political candidate said something completely idiotic, that's what's going to get the attention. That's what's going to cause the ruckus, and that's what's going to get people to pay attention to you.
And I agree with you on that, Eric. It's just like, when you do something positive, everybody's like, oh, you know, that's nice, that's good, and, you know, it's not really looked upon, versus something that's very controversial. And I agree with that. Is like when we do something bad, just with politics or like the burning of a flag, it's like everybody's on that, and their focus is like, that's one thing I don't get about society. It's like, why do we focus so much on the bad? Is it just so we can feel good about ourselves that, you know, we're not that person?
It's because as human beings, just like Eric said, we want attention. We want to feel like we're a part of something. So like, especially when like bad things happen, like, you know, the Trayvon Martin shooting, stuff like that, people don't know how to react to it initially, but they want to feel like they're a part of something. So, you know, they have these riots, these protests. And that. First of all, riots are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Nothing gets accomplished by riots.
No, you know what's even worse than that? Is looting with a riot.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. You accomplish nothing. You're wasting your money and taxpayers' money, which is your money, by the way. Like, nothing gets accomplished that way. Like, what the fuck? And you're also hurting people. I don't understand. What the fuck are you guys doing? But it's just amazing how, you know, I think it, for me, it's just people need to find a sense of accomplishment within themselves. When people learn to appreciate themselves, we will no longer need social media for stupid reasons.
Yeah, and
people will not use social media for stupid reasons.
And that's what really matters, just what you do and what's it called? What do you prove yourself that, you know, that's good.
But the thing about social media is that, like, we've become accustomed to getting attention from people. We're saying, oh, we have to put up these things, maybe people will like it. And I think that's stupid. I think that we should teach future generations, this is me just preaching now, that we should teach them, you know, have accomplishments for yourself. You know, be proud of who you are and what you do. Don't worry about what people do or say or think, whatever, you know. And I think that's very important because now, like, kids nowadays are ridiculous. They're fucking dumb.
Oh, no, it, like, totally messes. So because social media is so, like, prevalent, for example, like, a lot of people in our generations, we're, like, constantly checking to see if we have likes and stuff. It's because we need that instant gratification. So there have been, like, so many studies done in how it's affecting us and then how it's affecting, like, younger generations.
Yeah.
And, like,
it's even worse.
It's so much worse. But, like, with us, it's hurting us in terms of relationships and stuff.
That's true.
Because we're sitting there and we want somebody to acknowledge us, like, right away and be there and be, like, with us all the time and constantly, like, providing feedback and, like, positive feedback. And it's needy and it's clingy and it's unrealistic. And us wanting that instant gratification and that instant feedback from that person that we expect to get on social media, we expect to get in real life too. And it's hurting relationships in terms of, like, romance. It's hurting relationships in terms of friendships. And friendships are becoming less in person like this, which is great. And none of us are honestly very big into social media, which is also great. and turning it into like computer screens, and we do the family thing, which I think is great. We put our phones on the table when we go out, have lunch or dinner, and if you pick your phone up before anybody else, you have to pay. Because if you look around in a restaurant and you get your head up and you actually look around at what's going on around you, 80% of the tables, somebody's on their phone, not participating in. I've seen freaking people texting each other when they're next to each other because they can't turn and have a conversation, and they need to be on their phones with that screen so that not only they can see it, but they're tweeting it so that everybody else in the world can see it, because they need to share everything, because they need that instant gratification from not only one person, but everyone else to say, you're right or you're wrong and here's why, and providing some sort of conversation that way. Like, it's ridiculous.
My brother would call it, it's because of the participation trophy kind of, I guess, syndrome. Is that all of us our generation pretty much has grown up with the idea that you participate in something, you have to get some kind of positive reinforcement. You know, like someone goes to a restaurant, they take a picture of their food. It's like, hey, I went to this restaurant, I ate this food. I understand if you're like a food critic or whatever, like one of our friends.
I was thinking of that same person too.
Who's he's actually trying to make that into a livelihood.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
You know who you are.
Oh.
Okay, so
actually, he's gonna start a YouTube channel too.
Let him finish.
Oh, keep going. Sorry. Mr. Grumpy Pants.
So pretty much we have this idea that everything we do is noteworthy, and that a lot of people want to, even their smallest accomplishments, want people to pay attention to that. Mm-hmm. They want people to say, hey, good job for that. And my brother would just say, it's all because of participation trophies. And I kind of agree with them. I think that there are a lot of people who are growing up with the idea that every single thing you do, even if it's somewhat positive, you need to have someone else recognize that. And I think that's a major, major problem with what social media and participation trophies have done to not necessarily our generation, but for a lot of people in general. I'm excluding our generation, maybe people older than us, maybe also people younger than us, is that everyone wants to not hurt someone's feelings. Everyone's scared about being politically correct or making sure that no one feels left out. They're trying to get everyone involved. Yes, this is good that we're trying to actively teach people, not to be assholes, but it's also bad because sometimes you need those assholes. You need those people who are willing to hurt other people's feelings to get stuff done, to make positive improvements in society. No one ever gets stronger from being told that you're the best, you're the best, you're the best. You get stronger when you have people saying, I'm going to stop you. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, I'm better than you. The conflict is what makes people stronger. The struggle is what makes people stronger. And I feel that a lot of people in today's day and age have been told, you're great, you're great, you're great, you're great, all rainbows, butterflies, and unicorn farts. But pretty much, it's not. We have a lot of people who are going to school or whatever and are being told that as soon as you come out of college or whatever, you're going to be you're going to be given what you want, everything you want, because that's what's been happening. Oh, you do bad in school? Well, we'll move you on to the next grade so that, that you can learn it next year. Everyone learns differently. Everyone becomes better differently. And I feel that social media is also exacerbating this problem and just making it worse, because everyone has something to post on social media. Everyone has something on social media that can get likes, get attention, get positive feedback. And when they don't get that positive feedback that they were getting when they were younger, stuff starts to fall apart.
Let me ask you something.
Strong words,
is it because social media is bad, or is it because we've made social media bad?
I feel like
social media itself isn't bad. It's how people use it. That's what makes it bad.
I think it's how we use it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's totally how we use it.
That's what I'm saying, because social media, like I said, is not bad itself. The idea of social media is good, to connect with other people, to reach out to people, exchange ideas, all that stuff. It was created for a good purpose.
Oh, yeah.
We as human beings have fucked it up.
Oh, it's the greatest. Yeah. It's the greatest technology. We have the
world
world in our hand.
The human brain and the human psyche, and
there's
been so many studies done, and it has to do with that instant gratification, that ability to post something and instantly have that feedback that was awesome, that was great, instead of waiting to tell your friends and having to wait. No, that instant gratification is what you want, and it's what we like, and it sparks this thing in our brains.
And I think another form of that is just having that connection to the world. It's just like if we're cut off from everything, social media and all that stuff, it feels like, you're not part of society. Because I think one big thing, I feel like I have this problem too, is like people will talk about like a lot of news, or like somebody will bring something up in the podcast, or just I'm talking to my friends, I'm like, I don't know any idea what you're talking about. But at the same time, I don't care, but at the same time I do. It's like I feel like I don't have that connection.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's what people want. It's just like me. I personally don't care. Sometimes I'm like, oh, right, I wish I would have known about that, but I don't care. I can find out by myself. But people have to be consistently on top of being connected with the world, keeping connected with people. That's the only thing I've used.
I also think it just depends because, like, with how we're brought up in this, like, media and technological world, it's just like you need to be part of this world. And the reality is you don't.
Because if you're not, you're outcasted.
Like if you're not, if you know the newest gadget, if you're not, don't know about this place, you know about that place. If you don't know who these people are, you live on an island. Yeah. But that's not true, And I think that's one thing that, if I were to teach my kids, eventually.
Oh, Nate.
That I did not mean to hit that.
That's a whole other podcast.
But anyway, like if I were, when I have kids, I would teach them, you don't need all this shit. You don't need the superficiality. You don't need all this garbage.
Just interrupt you real quick. If I had kids, I would just, it's like, what's the internet? Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. The internet is always going to be there.
Yeah,
there are good sides to the internet. There are bad sides to the internet. The problem is that it's just how people use it. It's the same with everything. You can use money different. You can use money in good ways and bad ways. You can use guns.
You can use a wooden spoon to stir pasta sauce or smack your kid with it.
Okay.
Or you can escape prison with a spoon.
Yeah, you can get out of prison with like a
Redemption,
little plastic fork.
The fact of the matter is just like things could be used in a wrongful way or in a righteous way. Yeah. That's what it comes down to.
The people just need to be able to use it intelligently. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, smart.
It's that whatever you're doing, whatever you're using, be able to use it intelligently and think about what you're doing. Don't just mindlessly look at everything and just take it for it off face value. Yes, you can use social media to be cyberbullied or to cyberbully other people, but you can also use it to, let people know about a YouTube channel, to inform people about events or inform people about like political movements. Like the Arab Spring that happened a couple of years ago was completely held on social media, and that caused an entire political change in a country. Whereas, cyberbullying's been huge in America. It all depends on what people actually use it for.
It's all about intent.
And people can do great things with social media. You can build yourself up, but you can also tear people down. And it all depends on how people use it. So it's always just best to use it smart. Yeah. Cars are great things, but when you drive drunk, you can cause bad things.
But I also think we need to learn how to disconnect. Like, you can't drive your car everywhere. You have to get out and walk around every once in a while.
Sometimes you have to let go of that technology.
And explore.
Yeah,
It's just because people find it weird. It's become a need now to have all that kind of
because people don't realize that those aren't the basics.
No, it's not.
Those aren't, those are not necessities. Even though we put in our minds that we need them, we don't.
You have to be able to...
But how else will I play Rocket League?
Oh my god.
You have to be able to expand your horizons.
I still gotta watch the rest of that video. I only watched the little portion.
The best way to grow is to try different experiences. And I feel that you cannot just grow yourself if you just spend all your entire day on social media. And
that's the thing, though. It's just like, you can grow yourself any way. Social media does not need to be how you grow, though. You grow through life just by living life. Mm-hmm. Through your own trials and... We're not talking about Rocket League. Stop it.
I'm not talking about Rocket League. I was going to bring up something completely different.
Okay.
She has something that.
I was just going to say how, how you brought up, like, when you have kids or family and all that, like, you have to form some sort of relationship beforehand. And how social media, be it, Cupid, Match Online, Tinder, Coffee Meets Bagel, whatever it is, like, it's changing the way that people date and people meet each other, and... I don't like it.
I remember I met somebody through a dating app.
Did you really?
Yeah, one time.
Oh my god.
Did I tell you that?
You told me you met someone, but you never actually told me about this.
I'll tell you after the podcast.
That's right.
I don't know. Like, it's great because you can meet people that you otherwise wouldn't meet, but I also don't like how it's now expected that you have to meet people through dating apps, and you can't just, like, go out and go up to a stranger and start talking to them.
Where
I feel like too much
freaking out.
I think too much is expected out of those dating apps.
That's why the disconnection is important. You need to disconnect from all of that and start to realize that hey, human interaction is what humans need. Just because there's something in the middle that allows you to do it doesn't mean you should necessarily use it.
You can't cuddle with your laptop.
You hear that, everybody? Get outside and meet a lady.
It's not the right thing to do, though. Just saying.
I thought it was interesting how if you try to do research on like someone you're interested in, like let's say you're friends with someone through like Facebook or whatever, like you can,
Facebook stalking pretty much.
Yes, Facebook.
That's what it's called.
Like that's become normal in today's society. Whereas if you actually stalk that person in real life to see what they're doing, you get arrested.
I saw a post about that somewhere where people put that. It's like, oh, normally you can. Sorry if I interrupt you. It's like normally, if you stalk somebody, you're gonna get in trouble for it. It just shows a person like creeping on somebody in through a window, and it shows up like, oh, but it's okay if you can do it on the internet and everything. It was just, I found it funny. Like, it was pretty funny.
Facebook stalking how I find out about my friend's like person that they're dating. Like I have to make sure he's
I think-
okay, or she's okay.
And that it's considered weird that if they don't have a Facebook profile or social media presence.
I don't think that's
Oh,
weird. I think that's so cool. The
No,
last
other-
guy,
but
I'm not
other-
dating
But like
someone
other
who
people
did it.
though.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
other
no,
people
from your
don't
perspective,
Yeah,
yes.
like I think it's awesome. Like if I like go out on a date with this guy and I can't find him on Facebook, I'm like,
Mystery.
awesome, great. I actually get to talk to you and
It's
find
funny
out about you.
How Much Brother did an episode about that, where he has no technology or information prior to the date. It was pretty funny. All right, I think we're getting to the end there, aren't we, Jessica?
We're out of time, unfortunately, and I'm sure that we could actually talk about this.
We could probably go for another hour at this.
We could all
honestly.
rant.
Oh,
We could
man.
all rant about how great and how horrible social media is all in one.
I think we all had very good, strong words today. Eric, I saw Eric. He was just like, I'm ready
Eric
to come
was
out of the gate.
empowered.
I'm
He
ready to come out of the
was-
gate.
He
'Cause was
sat
like-
here and he like listened, and you could see that look on his face.
like,
I
I'm
mean, the
ready.
moral of the story here is that social media, the idea is good. The tools are very good.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's
just
not a bad thing.
think about how you use it before you actually use it. And same thing with any tool, whether it be fucking money or whatever the fuck humans create. You know, it's just all about the intent. All about the intent. It's always going to be about intent. If you have good intentions, good things will happen. If you have bad intentions, it'll be bad. Simple.
And learn to disconnect.
Take
And
care
on
of
that
yourself.
note, we're gonna disconnect.
So we'll see
Thank
you
you.
later.
Thank you for joining us for So Sad Sunday podcast. We're so sad because tomorrow's Monday, but we're hoping we made it a little bit better.
Good
Enjoy
night.
it.
Good night.
Good night.